Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is the second half of my update because I was away for so long. But this is where I get to show you all the things that I purchased while we were on our road trip. So as things transpired, actually it occurred because we were in St. Louis, Missouri, and I ran out of black thread. I didn't bring enough to cover what I needed it for, so I looked for a place to get black thread, and I came across a cross-stitch store. So the first place I went to that started the whole thing was Needlepoint Clubhouse, and they're in the surrounding St. Louis area. And I mainly went there to get floss, which I actually have since started using. You know, it came braided and all, but I've started using it. But it's from the Needleworks, so nothing too thrilling about that. And I also got a needle because my son lost my one needle in the back seat of the car, and I was down to one needle. So these are 24s. I usually use 26s, but this is what they had. So, but while I was there, now they didn't have like commercialized patterns. What they were selling was local hand painted patterns. So it's a little different and not really what I was looking for, but I was there and I thought, well, I should get something because I'm here. And little did I know I'd be going to other places. I decided to go to other cross-stitch places, but in any case, I ended up getting this pattern designed by Debbie Woodard from Paint Pony Designs. I'm going to take the price tag off because this was a lot of money for some, but you know, I was on vacation, so I didn't think much of it. And it was 20% off. So I think it ended up being like $50. So anyway, this is what I got, which is actually a simplistic version of the St. Louis skyline with the arch. This arch is like the gateway to the west. So that's pretty cool, but you can see like the bleed over because it was hand painted. So I thought I'd stitch this into an ornament for the tree. I don't have any actually, no, I lied. I made a bunch of ornaments last year, but I didn't finish them. So I don't have anything right now that I've been putting on the tree, ornament-wise, for cross-stitching. So anyway, so that's the least thrilling of the bunch. But after that, I kind of got the bug that bit me, and I started to look for other places along our route that we could kind of detour to, take little detours to. So the next one I went to was my favorite, was my most favorite, and that was Cecilia's Samplers. She actually gave this, you know, a thread holder as a free gift in my bag. So this was in Branson, Missouri, down at the bottom of Missouri. She also gave me a pattern. So this is The Earth Laughs in Flowers. So I don't know if I'd ever do it, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool that they like just throw free patterns in your bag. But here's the first one. It's Teresa Kogut, called Lincoln's Eagle. The yellow is the linen that it's on. Everything else is the stitching, but the yellow is the background of the linen. And they did this on a 40 count Weeks Dye Works straw linen. So that's that. I like the lines at the bottom. It says, "Those who deny freedom deserve it not for themselves." I also got Year in the Woods #1 from Cottage Garden Samplings. And I got the fox. I like these whimsical style of designs. And I've been seeing some of these around. There's like 5 different ones. A raccoon, a rabbit. I can't remember them all, but this one I like the most, so. Alright. I thought I lost one. It was under the dog bed. I don't know how it got there, but maybe my son put it there. This one I actually got because my younger daughter, Evelyn, I had her in a video before. We did an unboxing together. She loves spooky things. She is into the spooks. So when I saw this, I just thought of her immediately. But it's from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and it's called The Collectors. So spooky. There. Now the greenish in the background is the linen again. They used 32 count Yule by Seraphim Fabrics was the linen they used. So, and then the last 2 things, the one I got was Nora Corbett, Evanora, which is the first pattern that I'm going to be trying that has beading. This has beadwork in it. So I got it because actually I got this because I thought it would look good on this linen I got. This linen, which is Dark Spell 30 count linen by the Primitive Hair, which I got something else from them at a different place, but the Primitive Hair did this as a hand-dyed linen. And I have to open the whole thing up to show you. Look at that. So, yeah, I thought it would look good in the middle of this linen, but here's a closer look. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool linen. As soon as I saw it, I was like, they have actually, if you've not seen them, they have a lot of different types of these hand-dyed linens that are really cool. And I can show you what I mean, because I got, I think I can show you what I mean on a different, because I got one of their patterns from a different store, so I'll show you what I mean. So I got this thinking I could put this on it. And the last thing I got was actually a punch needle by Teresa Kogut called Whimsy Ghouls, which again, I really like, whimsy style of design. And this just drew me in. As soon as I saw it, I thought, I don't even know how to do it, but I'm going to try it. And actually, I was thinking I could try it this year because it's not a new start, because it's not a cross stitch. So maybe I have discovered a secret way to start new projects. Just don't start cross stitch. But anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby when I came back I got, this is the punch needle. This is a threader. That's what these wires are, to help thread it. And these refills are different sizes because this one takes a certain size, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I think I read in here that it takes a certain size, so I wanted to make sure I had different sizes, that I had the right one. I don't know how to do punch needle. I'm gonna have to look up some videos on YouTube. I'm sure there's a ton, so I will start this at some point this year. And then I also got a hoop, which I usually use Q-snaps, but this is a very small piece, and I just feel like, I don't know, I thought it would work better in a hoop. I might be wrong. I might end up putting it on a Q-snap. But the first thing I ever cross-stitched, I did in a hoop. So I'm not allergic to them. I just don't use them anymore very often. So anyway, that, I don't really count this as part of the haul, I guess, but I just wanted to show you, for any of you who have never heard of this, what a punch needle is. So it, like, you run the thread through it from the back of the, in that tube, through to the front, and then you punch the linen. And actually this comes with a piece of its own linen. So I don't know, but how can you say no to those faces? I couldn't. That's why I bought it. Anyway, okay, so that was everything I got from Cecilia's Samplers in Benson, Missouri. It's a great place. They have a lot of modern stuff. Like, they had some Star Wars patterns. They have a lot of Teresa Koget, some Long Dog Sampler, a lot of smalls. It's just busting at the seams with patterns, which is how I like my cross-stitch stores. So that one was cool. And then I went to a cross-stitch peddler in Decatur, Alabama. Now this one, she had a lot of older stuff, not so much new stuff. Maybe it was a mix. No, I think it was a mix of old and new. But I saw stuff in there that I really didn't see anywhere else. So case in point, and let me show you. Octopus's Gardens by Blackbird Designs. I just love Blackbird Designs. My husband thinks this one is weird, but I'm a sucker for octopuses, octopi, and this is no exception. So, Octopus's Gardens, Blackbird Designs. I've done Blackbird Designs before. I think they're very kind of whimsical and cute, but also classic, timeless. I'm discovering that there's definitely such a thing as a dated cross-stitch pattern, because there was some stuff in these stores that, whoo, they were definitely from the 90s. And it's like, just one look at them and it's like, oh yeah, that's from the 90s. And it should stay in the 90s. But this one I liked. And then I also got the Prairie Schoolers Starry Night. So this is actually a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 small patterns that relay the story of the nativity. So I very much like the art style. If I can get a good shot of it. There's one at the top. Yeah, so and I actually got linen there for this, so I'll show you that in a second. And then the last thing I got was the Great American Passenger Train. Now the lady, the cross-stitch peddler, she was so nice. Like, we talked for a while, just talked, but she said this woman, Patricia Gaskin Designs, is no longer releasing anything. So these are retired patterns, but she has a ton. They're all train patterns, everything she's done. And I picked this because my son loves trains, so I thought I'd make it for him. But these are the same pattern. They're just showing it in two different ways. So, but the lady at the shop said that this particular designer makes a ton of them like this. So a ton of patterns, so you can kind of line them all up in your house if you can find them, and if you want to, and if you happen to have some crazy passion for trains like my son does. He likes trains and clocks, so maybe I'll get him a clock pattern. They don't really make something like that, because who likes clocks except my 3-year-old? He'll go up to people and just grab their wristwatch and just stare at it. Like grab their arm to stare at their wristwatch. So he's a little odd, that one. But anyway, those are my 3 patterns that I got there. And then I got some linen, because they're linen. I don't know, I thought it was super cheap. So I got this huge piece of 25 count ivory Lugana. 28 by 36. It was $24. I'm going to use this for these and also this, if it fits. But just basic ivory Lugana. And then I also got this piece, 32 count Stormy Night, 14 by 18 inch for $9.63. Let me get it out the bag. Yeah. Smells like a cross-stitch star. Anyway. So I thought I'd either use that for this design, or more likely I'm going to use it for this design. Yeah. I think that's where my head was headed, the direction my brain was going when I purchased this. And the last piece I got was 28 count 13 by 18 inch linen called Chime. Got this for $13. Oh, the light really, let me fold it down. The light really washes out the color. It looks just white, but it is yellow. Can I catch it? Against my face, you can kind of see that it's yellow. It is, trust me. It's a pale yellow. And I was going to use it for my bird, my eagle. Sorry about all the bag sounds. This. So that is all that I got from the Cross Stitch Peddler. Another great store and very friendly lady. She just got a new dog, so we were talking about her dog, who was there. Okay, and then the last place I went to was my least favorite place. Just everything they had was kitschy or dated. It looked like it was from the 90s. Their receipt system is from the 90s. They hand wrote the receipt. Country Cupboard. This is in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I did find some things, but I really had to round and round that store to She didn't have a lot of linen either, so I only got 2 patterns, but the one I got was from Primitive Hair. I got these. This is the Primitive Hair. I love animals and clothes. If you haven't watched me enough, I love animals and clothes. I just think I have a soft spot. I'm a sucker for it. And I don't mean furries, because those are people in animal suits. I mean animals that are in people suits. So anyway, I thought these were really cute and kind of whimsical and a little bizarre. But if you can see the one in the middle, the linen that's done on, it's kind of like a handwriting cursive. It's a little blurry. You can't make out what it says. It's too blurred, but you can tell that it's like somebody's handwriting. That is one of the linens that they make. It's like one of their dyed, like the tree branches. It's like that. That's one of the ones they make. So they make a bunch of interesting linen. Like oh, here's a better picture of it on the back here. Yeah. So this is actually 2 patterns, I believe. I do believe. Or maybe it's just 1, 2. Okay, yeah, it's this, and then you can do alternative colors, and this. Those are the 2 patterns for that. For this colonial hair from the Primitive Hair. And then the other thing I got was Winter Fun by Thistles. And I don't like the linen this is on, but I liked this weird gangly snowman and the house. You can't even see the snowflakes in the pattern. There's snow, you kind of see them. But yeah, I don't think this linen is right for this, so I have to really do some soul searching and figure out what linen might be good for this before I do it. But I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff. I have a Christmas tree pattern that I showed you yesterday that I'm working on, that Rinaldo Paralin pattern. And I have Hello Dear, which is by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and it's like a winter festive tree, another tree that's winter festive, but that's it. I don't really have a lot of Christmassy or wintry stuff. So I'm trying to expound on my collection of that sort of thing. The last thing I got there, which is my favorite procurement, is Picture This Plus 28 count cashel linen called Cauldron. My original thought, I was thinking about using it for this. However, I'm having second thoughts because there's a lot of stitching on this. I mean, it covers a lot of area, and it would hide some of this linen that is just so gorgeous. So let me show you. She said she had just gotten this and it's already gone. Like, I got the last piece. Here's Cauldron. There we go. Again, it looks a lot lighter, and, well, I guess it is light. It's lighter than my Dragon Sampler linen. But I love those brown, rusty splotches. So, I'll have to think about it. If I want to use this for that or for something else. Maybe I'll use it for something I don't even own yet. There's a lot of things, a lot of Halloween type things I've been looking at online, pattern wise, that are kind of coming up in my mind as potential purchases for next year. And like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to do all these next year. I'm definitely going to start the train. But other than that, I'm not sure. I mean, I want some smalls because I only have 2 small projects right now, and I'm going to get them both done this year. So I want to have some, so I'll have the fox, you know, and the eagle for sure. These 2. I will definitely start next year. But I don't know if I'd start either of these next year, because there's other stuff I want to get. So I might start this one because it's actually, yeah, I would consider this like a medium-sized project, so I could probably finish this next year. And it will give me a chance to experiment with the beading. So other than that, we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, and I'll probably start this next year. This doesn't come with thread recommendations, so I'm just gonna, I have this bin of unnumbered floss. Like, I don't know what numbers they are. They're just there. So I'll probably pull from that as much as I can to use them up, since I don't need to worry about specific color. So anyway, that's the plan for now. So tell me what you think, and thank you for watching my lovely cross stitch haul. So anytime I get something new, I will show you in the future. I'm probably not going to go shopping again until September. I want to go back again for my birthday and get a couple things on my birthday for next year, because by September, I mean, we're looking at the end of the year at that point, so I can start to plan what new things I want to start for next year. So okay, that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.